Archangel Michael says the final trumpet of warning has reached you, and you cannot ignore it this time. The air around you is trembling, as though the heavens themselves are shaking your soul awake. This moment is not ordinary, your name is balancing on the edge of eternity. Every second slipping by is like a flame burning closer to your destiny, and yet, you are still here reading these words. Heaven has written your name in golden light, but the ink is fading fast. If you don't act, that light will vanish, and with it, the divine favor tied to your soul. The shadows are growing restless, pressing against the walls of your destiny with claws of darkness. They know if you delay, they will steal what was made for you and replace it with chains of loss. This is not just a warning, it is the last cry of protection sent directly from above. Archangel Michael's voice is roaring, reaching deep into the core of your being. His command is clear, his urgency cannot be denied, and his words are for you alone. If you dare to close this now, you will feel the weight of heaven's silence forever. Type Amen to get blessing 333. The clock is moving faster than your heartbeat, echoing like thunder in the chambers of your spirit. 5 minutes is all you have before the golden scroll that carries your name is sealed or erased. Do not allow hesitation to be the reason heaven turns its face away. The flames of eternity flicker around you, showing glimpses of what is to come. You see blessings, treasures, and divine favor stacked high like mountains, but they are locked behind this very moment. Only your obedience can open the door, and only your decision can keep it from closing. Archangel Michael's hand is stretched out toward you, but it is trembling with the weight of urgency. He cannot hold on much longer if you don't respond. Heaven is ready to erase the promise, but mercy is still giving you one final chance. The voice you hear now is not just a message, it is destiny calling, screaming, demanding your attention. If you let it pass, you will not just lose a blessing, you will lose the very hand of God guiding your life. Do not treat this lightly, for the heavens are watching. Type Amen to get blessing 444. The angels are surrounding you, their wings beating with the sound of war drums. They are fighting to keep your name glowing in the book of life, but your silence weakens them. The darkness is pushing harder, hoping you will do nothing. Every delay feeds the forces that want to erase your destiny. They are whispering that this is nothing, that you can ignore it, but those whispers are lies, designed to blind you from the truth. Archangel Michael is screaming because he knows what is at stake. This isn't just another message. This is the last line between you and the loss of heaven's hand. If you skip, the erasure will not be reversed, and once it's gone, it will never be written again. The hourglass is almost empty, and the sands of time are slipping through faster than your mind can grasp. The angels are pleading, the heavens are roaring, and your spirit is trembling because it knows the truth hidden inside these words. Type Amen to get blessing 555. Archangel Michael says the gates of heaven are trembling because of this moment. The sound of trumpets is echoing, shaking every corner of the spiritual realm. Your name is glowing faintly, and only your choice right now can keep it alive. The power surrounding you is not ordinary, it is eternal fire. Angels are standing guard, holding back forces that want to tear apart your blessings. Yet their strength is weakening every passing second, and your delay fuels the storm. The divine scroll is open, but the ink is drying faster than your heartbeat. It shows your destiny, your future, your miracles, but the final line is fading. Once erased, nothing in the universe will be able to write it back. Archangel Michael's scream is not of anger but of desperation. He has been fighting for you, carrying your name before God's throne, but the time is almost gone. If you do not open your spirit now, eternity will close its doors. Type Amen to get blessing 666. The winds of heaven are rushing, colliding with the shadows trying to swallow your name. Flames of light burn at the edges, fighting to preserve your inheritance. But 5 minutes is all you have before the balance shifts. Every delay pushes you closer to silence from above. Every second you ignore is another piece of your destiny slipping away. This is why the Archangel screams, because he knows hesitation is death to the promise. The ground beneath your spirit is cracking, dividing between light and shadow. On one side, there is abundance, victory, and God's eternal hand. On the other, there is nothing but emptiness, cold, and silence. Your soul already feels the pull, the heavy pressure of the decision you must make. It is not tomorrow, not later, it is now. The heavens are waiting for your response before the final erasure begins. Type Amen to get blessing 777. The angelic armies are positioned, swords blazing with fire, wings spread wide. They are looking at you, their strength drawn only from your obedience. But without your response, their shields will fall, and darkness will strike. Archangel Michael holds the final seal, a fiery mark that keeps your name in the light. The seal is burning hot in his hands, but the moment to place it is closing. He can no longer wait, your destiny is hanging by a thread. The books of heaven are not just records, they are living flames of destiny. Once your name is gone from them, the light tied to your future fades forever. That is why this moment is more critical than breath itself. The air is trembling with divine urgency, pressing against your chest, making your heart pound faster. Heaven itself is leaning close, whispering one last time. Do not ignore the roar that has reached you. Type Amen to get blessing 888. The sky above you is opening, and a golden light is pouring down, trying to touch your spirit. Yet the shadows keep rising, building walls of silence to keep you away from your miracle. This is why Archangel Michael screams, because heaven sees the danger closer than you do. Your life is written in flames that angels protect, but they cannot fight without you. Your response is the key that strengthens them. If you delay, their power fades, and the shadows rejoice. This is no ordinary call. It is the last chance, the final strike before the heavens remove what was once given. The mercy you still feel right now is fading, piece by piece. The Archangel's wings are spread, his sword is raised, and his voice is breaking through the walls of your hesitation. He is calling louder than ever before, because you are minutes away from losing everything heaven prepared. Type Amen to get blessing 999. The walls of eternity are shaking as the Archangel's cry reaches your ears. His voice is fire, his warning is thunder, and his urgency cannot be ignored. You are standing at the edge of the last divine chance. Golden flames rise around your name, but they flicker as though they might vanish at any moment. Every second adds weight to the decision hanging before you. If you wait too long, those flames will be extinguished. Archangel Michael says the heavens are pressing close, watching every heartbeat you take. They are waiting for one move, one response, before sealing your future. Delay, and the chance will slip into the hands of shadows. The angels tremble as they look upon the scroll that holds your life. They know time is running out. They know the erasure is closer than your next breath. Type Amen to get blessing 111. The sound of heavenly drums is pounding like thunder through your spirit. It is the countdown, and each beat marks a second gone forever. The air is tense, heavy with the weight of divine judgment. Archangel Michael's sword burns in his hand, brighter than lightning, stronger than fire. He raises it not to strike you, but to protect your name. Still, without your response, even his sword will fall silent. This is not a message meant for the crowd, it is written directly for you. Heaven knows your soul, your struggles, and your delays. That is why the warning comes louder now than ever before. 5 minutes may sound like time, but in the realm of eternity, it is already almost nothing. The sands are nearly gone. The scroll is almost sealed. Type Amen to get blessing 222. The battlefield between light and shadow is stretching before you. Every angel is in position, yet their strength is tied to your decision. Without you, their fight will collapse into silence. Your name glows faintly on the page of heaven's book, trembling like a candle in the storm. The archangel screams because the wind of erasure is already blowing. It is not waiting, it is ready. You may not feel the fire, but your spirit does. Deep within, there is a pull, a cry, a trembling that knows these words are truth. That trembling is the voice of heaven inside you. Archangel Michael is roaring because he sees the darkness closer than you do. He is shouting because mercy still holds the line. But mercy cannot wait forever. Type Amen to get blessing 333. The shadows of doubt are crawling near, whispering that you can skip, delay, or close this. But those whispers are traps designed to blind you. If you believe them, you will lose God's hand forever. The archangel spreads his wings, shielding the last flame of your destiny. But his strength is thinning, his roar is the last push against the storm. You are the one who must choose. Do not think heaven is silent. Right now, angels are calling your name in desperation. They are pleading that you do not walk away. This is not just warning. It is the last line, the final cry, the final alert from the throne above. Act now, for the heavens will not cry twice for the same soul. Type Amen to get blessing 444. The fire of eternity surrounds you, burning away every excuse, every hesitation, every delay. Nothing else matters but this moment. You are standing before the gates of your destiny. Archangel Michael is still screaming, louder than the storm. His voice shakes through time, through space, through your very heartbeat. He will not stop until you hear him. Your blessings are wrapped in the seal of heaven, ready to be placed in your hands. But the seal will shatter if you ignore this call. Nothing can save it once broken. This is your last chance before the gates close. The angels are waiting, the scroll is waiting, and your soul is waiting. Respond, before heaven erases your name. Type Amen to get blessing 555. The heavens are roaring like waves crashing against eternity. Archangel Michael's scream is shaking the veil, and every angel's face is turned toward you. You are standing in the spotlight of the last divine warning. The book of destiny is still open, but the golden page is curling at the edges. The fire that once protected your name is dimming, and every passing second is stealing the light. The erasure is no longer far, it is here. This is not a message for tomorrow, not for later, it is for this very breath. The angels know what hangs in balance, and they are fighting to keep your name glowing. But their strength is tied to your choice. Archangel Michael is raising his sword again, flames bursting from its edge. He cries not to frighten you, but to awaken the sleeping spirit inside you. His scream is your final chance. Type Amen to get blessing 666. The ground beneath your soul is rumbling, split between light and shadow. On one side lies glory, abundance, and miracles, on the other, emptiness, silence, and loss. The line between them is razor thin. The countdown is no longer distant, it is inside your heartbeat. Each thump of your chest is a tick of heaven's clock, moving you closer to the end. You cannot silence it, it will not stop. The angels are pushing back the forces of darkness, but their wings are trembling. Without your act, they will fall back, and the shadows will consume the flame. That flame is your name, and once gone, it will never return. Archangel Michael screams because he sees what is waiting if you do not respond. He knows the pain that follows, and he does not want you to taste it. That is why he roars with such fire. Type Amen to get blessing 777. The silence of heaven is heavier than thunder. If your name is erased, that silence will become your reality. No light, no voice, no guidance, just emptiness. But right now, mercy is still alive. It stretches across the heavens, giving you one final chance to hold on to God's hand. It is the thinnest thread, yet strong enough to save you. The archangel's wings blaze with holy fire as he stands in your defense. His eyes are filled with urgency, and his roar is shaking even the stars. He will not leave until you act. The golden scroll is glowing faintly, the letters of your name shaking like light on water. This is your destiny trembling before your very eyes. Act now, before it disappears forever. Type Amen to get blessing 888. The shadows are laughing, believing you will let this moment slip. They are waiting for the sound of silence when you turn away. But you still have the power to prove them wrong. Archangel Michael raises his sword higher, his scream louder than ever before. He calls your name, pulling you back from the edge. His cry is filled with both warning and love. The angels surrounding you chant, their voices like fire in the night. They are building a wall of light, but the wall is fragile. It can only be strengthened by your obedience. The last grains of sand are falling in the heavenly hourglass. When the final one drops, the decision will be sealed. You cannot allow the silence to write your end. Type Amen to get blessing 999. The fire of urgency burns brighter now than it ever has. It is no longer a whisper, it is a roar in your soul. You feel it pressing against you, demanding your attention. Archangel Michael's voice is breaking the chains of hesitation. His scream is filled with the authority of heaven, shaking even the gates of darkness. He will not stop until you respond. This message is not a coincidence, not an accident. It was written for you, carried through the winds of eternity, and delivered in the final hour. It is your destiny wrapped in fire. The heavens cannot hold this open much longer. Your moment is here, and it is slipping fast. Take hold of it before the flame goes out. Type Amen to get blessing 1111. The heavens are glowing brighter as the last warnings echo across eternity. Archangel Michael is not whispering, he is roaring like a storm to reach your heart. Every angel around him is staring directly at you. Your name shines like a fragile spark, trembling in the book of life. The glow is faint, like a candle about to be blown out. If you delay, that spark will be swallowed in darkness. The archangel holds the sword of fire, and with each scream, he is tearing down barriers that block your blessings. But the weight of your silence makes his fight harder. He cannot win without your answer. Every breath you take is a countdown. Each second is a grain of sand falling. When the last one drops, the door will close, and heaven's hand will vanish from your life. Type Amen to get blessing 1212. The angels chant your name in desperation, their voices heavy with sorrow. They are begging you not to let this moment pass. They know what is at stake, and they cannot stop crying out. Archangel Michael spreads his wings wide, covering your soul like a shield. His feathers blaze with golden fire, shaking the shadows that try to consume your future. Still, the shadows are pushing harder. This moment is no longer about choice, it is about survival. If you skip, your name will be erased. If you act, your destiny will be saved. The sky is splitting open with light, trying to reach you. But the window is closing fast. Heaven will not keep it open forever. Type Amen to get blessing 1313. Archangel Michael screams louder, his voice cutting through every distraction. His roar carries the weight of eternity, filled with both love and urgency. He cannot allow you to drift away. The book is trembling in the hands of angels, its pages shaking like leaves in the wind. Your name is still there, but fading fast. Only your obedience can stop the erasure. The shadows hiss and laugh, thinking you will waste the moment. They are circling your destiny, waiting for the flame to die. But the archangel fights harder, holding them back. Heaven has never been this loud for you before. The call is direct, the warning final, the mercy urgent. You must hold it before it vanishes. Type Amen to get blessing 1414. The walls of eternity echo with cries of urgency. The golden scroll begins to close, and the lock of destiny is forming. You are seconds away from losing the hand that has guided you since birth. Archangel Michael shakes the heavens with one last cry. His scream is thunder, lightning, and fire in one. He calls your name as though eternity depends on it, because it does. The angels fall to their knees, raising their hands in intercession. Their light is breaking against the darkness, but the battle is still fragile. Your response is the missing strength. The final flame flickers, dim but not gone. This is your chance to catch it, to guard it, to keep it alive. Once gone, it will never return. Type Amen to get blessing 1515. The last bell is tolling in heaven's realm, shaking the core of existence. This is not a rehearsal, not a warning for later, it is the final alert. You cannot escape the urgency. Archangel Michael's eyes blaze with holy fire, his voice tearing through every wall around your soul. He knows the cost if you do not respond, and his scream is the sound of his fight for you. The heavens above are leaning closer than ever before. They are watching, waiting, listening to your decision. The silence of your spirit can either break or save everything. The last grains of sand fall. The final scream echoes. And the choice is here. Type Amen to get blessing 1616. The heavens rumble as the last cry tears through eternity. Archangel Michael's scream grows louder, shaking the very gates of light. His warning is burning, his urgency unbearable, his voice unstoppable. The book of destiny is almost closed, and the golden seal hovers in the air. Your name flickers on the page like fading embers in the night. Without action, those embers will vanish into ash. The angels are pressing closer, their wings blazing with light. They hold the last defense, but it grows weaker with every silent second. Your response is the only force that can strengthen them. The archangel's hand stretches toward you, trembling with urgency. His sword is burning in fire, and his scream demands your attention. This is your final chance before the hand of God withdraws forever. Type Amen to get blessing 1717. The heavens lean over your life as silence threatens to fall. That silence will not be peace, it will be emptiness, a void without God's touch. Do not mistake this final warning as something small. The last trumpet is sounding, and its echo rings through your soul. It grows louder with each heartbeat, a countdown you cannot pause. The time you thought you had is gone. Archangel Michael screams your name again, fierce and fiery. His cry breaks through shadows and pierces hesitation. He will not stop until you move. This is the line between promise and loss, between destiny and emptiness. Heaven has given its last alert, there will not be another. Type Amen to get blessing 1818. The flames of heaven flicker like lightning, casting light on what is waiting for you. Miracles stand on one side, chains on the other. Only your act decides which becomes real. The archangel's scream rattles the sky. His roar shakes the book of destiny, shaking loose every excuse that holds you back. His cry is filled with love that refuses to let you go. The angels surround him, their voices rising in unison. They shout your name, pleading that you do not slip into silence. Their chant fills the air with fire. The scroll glows one last time, a golden light spilling across eternity. But the glow is dimming fast, and the door is almost sealed. Type Amen to get blessing 1919. The battlefield is set, the angels and shadows facing each other. Every sword is raised, every wing is stretched, every cry is louder than the last. All of it rests on your answer. Archangel Michael is screaming because he knows the cost. He has carried your name in his hands, fought for it, shielded it, and now he fears losing it. His scream is his last gift to you. The heavens are full of fire, roaring and trembling, as if eternity itself is breaking open. The last spark of mercy is burning, waiting for you to take hold. But the spark will not wait forever. The choice is in your hands, closer than your breath. Respond, and you seal your name in fire. Ignore, and your name will be gone forever. Type Amen to get blessing 2020. The stars themselves are trembling, their light dimming as Archangel Michael's scream echoes across eternity. His voice tears through the heavens, louder than thunder, stronger than fire. He calls for you with a desperation unlike any before. The golden scroll in the hands of the angels begins to close, its lock glowing with fire. Your name flickers on its pages, a fragile flame surrounded by shadows. Every second of hesitation makes the glow weaker. The angels cry out together, their voices shaking the sky. They plead for you to act before it is too late. Their light surrounds you, but it will fade if you do not move now. Archangel Michael's wings blaze brighter than the sun. His sword of fire cuts through the veil, demanding your response. He will not stop until you decide. Type Amen to get blessing 2121. The final countdown has already begun. Each breath you take echoes like a drumbeat of eternity, pulling you closer to the last moment. The mercy that holds your name is almost gone. Archangel Michael screams because he sees what you cannot. He sees the shadow of erasure waiting to swallow your destiny. He knows the silence that will come if you delay. The heavens are not playing, they are roaring with urgency. The sky splits with lightning, the ground shakes, and your soul trembles. This is the weight of the final alert. Your name is written in fire, but the fire is fading fast. It can only be saved by your obedience, and only now. Once erased, nothing can rewrite it. Type Amen to get blessing 2222. The Archangel lifts his hand high, holding the seal of heaven. It burns in his palm, waiting to mark your destiny with light. But the seal will break if you delay. The angels behind him are chanting, their wings creating a wall of blazing fire. They are holding back the darkness, but their strength is thinning. Without you, they cannot hold the line. Archangel Michael roars louder, his cry piercing through your hesitation. His scream is filled with love, warning, and fire. He cannot fight without you. The golden scroll shakes, the letters trembling like leaves in a storm. This is your destiny begging for you to hold on. If you let go, it will vanish forever. Type Amen to get blessing 2323. The shadows laugh in the distance, believing you will skip, believing you will turn away. But they tremble at Michael's voice, because his scream is breaking their power. They know they are seconds away from victory, or defeat. The Archangel spreads his wings wider, his fire brighter than ever. He calls your name again, his roar shaking the very walls of heaven. He will not stop until you answer. The angels weep as they look at the fading glow of your name. Their tears fall like fire upon the ground, burning away the darkness for one last time. But they know mercy is running out. This is your hour, your choice, your moment. Heaven's hand is still reaching for you, but only for a breath longer. After that, silence will take its place. Type Amen to get blessing 2424. The heavens are shaking with the sound of one last trumpet. Archangel Michael's scream is tearing through the veil, striking every shadow that tries to erase your name. His roar is fire, his cry is thunder, and his urgency is eternal. The golden scroll glows weakly in the hands of angels. Your name, once written in blazing light, now flickers like a dying spark. The edges of the page are burning away with each passing breath. The angels cry louder, voices like waves colliding against the storm. They are calling you, pleading with you, trying to keep your name alive. But their strength is fading with your silence. Archangel Michael raises his flaming sword toward the sky. His wings stretch wide, his eyes blaze with divine fire, and his scream grows louder. This is his final plea for you. Type Amen to get blessing 2525. The hourglass is almost empty. The last grains of sand fall, each one carrying a piece of your destiny. When the last grain hits, the scroll will close forever. Archangel Michael's voice is trembling with fire. His scream is desperate because he knows this is the last breath of mercy. He has seen what comes after, and he cannot let it happen to you. The heavens split with lightning, and fire pours across the sky. The earth trembles under the weight of divine urgency. This is no ordinary moment, it is eternity pressing down. The angels draw closer, their wings blazing, their voices shaking the heavens. They know the final chance is slipping. They know it rests in your hands. Type Amen to get blessing 2626. The scroll is trembling violently now. Letters of fire rise and fall, trying to keep your name alive. But the shadows push harder, eager to erase it completely. Archangel Michael screams louder, his roar breaking through the noise of darkness. His cry pierces the void, calling your spirit back to the light. He cannot stop, he refuses to stop. The angels fall to their knees, their tears blazing like molten gold. They intercede for you with all their strength. Their cries fill the heavens with sorrow and hope. The final seal hovers above the page, ready to mark your destiny. But the seal will shatter if you do not respond. The decision is here. Type Amen to get blessing 2727. The shadows hiss as they creep closer. Their claws stretch toward your name, eager to tear it away forever. They laugh because they believe you will stay silent. But Archangel Michael stands firm, his sword of fire raised high. His scream is so loud the darkness trembles. His cry is a wall of light, fighting for you until the last moment. The heavens roar in unison with his scream. The angels shout, their voices colliding with fire, their chant shaking eternity. They will not stop until your decision is made. The book begins to close, its golden locks glowing red with fire. This is your final window, your last breath of mercy. The choice cannot wait. Type Amen to get blessing 2828. The heavens roar with a violent shaking as the last cry grows stronger. Archangel Michael's scream cuts through time itself, echoing in your soul like fire through the night. His voice refuses to let you go. The golden scroll in the angelic court trembles violently. Flames lick its edges, consuming the light that protects your destiny. Your name is glowing faintly, but the glow is breaking into fragments. The angels cry together, their voices rising in desperation. They stretch their wings wide, trying to shield the fading spark of your name. But their light weakens with every silent moment. Archangel Michael lifts his flaming sword higher than ever before. His roar shakes the stars, his scream sets the sky ablaze, and his voice calls your spirit one last time. Type Amen to get blessing 2929. The ground of eternity splits beneath the weight of this decision. One side burns with gold and promise, the other crumbles into endless shadow. You are standing on the razor's edge of destiny. Archangel Michael screams not in anger, but in love. His cry carries every battle he fought for you, every moment he defended your name from the enemy. He cannot bear to see it vanish. The angels fall forward, their wings crashing into the floor of heaven. They cry out in unison, voices filled with fire and sorrow. Their chorus shakes the halls of eternity. The last trumpet echoes like a final heartbeat. When it stops, silence will replace everything. And silence will mean the end. Type Amen to get blessing 3030. The scroll is nearly closed, its golden seal glowing red. Sparks of fire scatter as the pages slam together. Your name is now only a shadow of light, trembling in the void. Archangel Michael's scream turns into a roar that shakes galaxies. His eyes blaze with fire, his wings stretch across eternity, and his sword splits the sky. He fights harder than ever before. The angels chant louder, their voices now a river of fire. They are pouring their strength into your destiny, but their power is not enough without you. They are begging for your response. The shadows hiss and shriek as Michael's voice burns through their ranks. They cannot withstand his cry, but they know time is almost over. They are waiting for silence to win. Type Amen to get blessing 3131. The heavens are glowing with unbearable light, brighter than the sun. It spills across eternity, chasing the shadows away for one final moment. This is your last window, your last breath of mercy. Archangel Michael screams your name, his voice filled with fire and love. His roar tears through the veil, breaking chains and crushing every wall. He will not stop fighting for you. The angels raise their hands high, their tears falling like rivers of flame. Each tear is a plea, each drop a prayer, begging that you do not slip away. Their light shakes the foundations of eternity. The final moment is here. The scroll is almost sealed. Heaven's hand is almost gone. This is your choice, your last chance to act. Type Amen to get blessing 3232. The skies shatter as Archangel Michael's scream rises into a final roar. His cry rips across eternity, shaking stars from their places, setting galaxies ablaze with light. This is the loudest call the heavens have ever sent. The golden scroll trembles violently, its seal glowing hotter than fire. Sparks burst into the air as your name flickers like a candle ready to vanish. The angels grip it tightly, but their strength is slipping. The battlefield of light and darkness explodes into chaos. Shadows rush forward, eager to strike and erase your destiny. But Michael stands at the front, his flaming sword splitting them apart. His scream is fire, his wings are thunder, his voice is eternity itself. He shouts your name, louder than the storm, louder than the silence, louder than the darkness that surrounds you. Type Amen to get blessing 3333. The heavens bend closer, watching this moment like the final page of time. Every angel holds their breath, every flame leans toward your name. They wait for the choice that only you can make. Archangel Michael's roar becomes a storm of light. His cry smashes the chains around your spirit, shattering them into dust. He will not leave you bound, not now, not ever. The scroll bursts open in flames, refusing to close completely. Your name flickers again, but Michael's scream fuels its glow. It begins to burn brighter, pulling back from the edge of erasure. The angels shout louder, their voices rising like a tidal wave of fire. Their cry joins Michael's scream, forming a chorus that shakes the throne of eternity. Type Amen to get blessing 3434. The shadows collapse under the weight of the archangel's roar. Their laughter dies, their claws withdraw, their darkness shatters. They cannot endure the fire of his cry. Michael slams his sword into the ground of eternity, splitting the battlefield in two. A wall of blazing light erupts, forcing back the shadows forever. His scream echoes through the cracks, sealing them with fire. The scroll begins to blaze brighter than the sun. Your name is no longer flickering, it is glowing, carved into eternity with flames of gold. Heaven has refused to let you be erased. The angels rise to their feet, their tears turning into sparks of joy. They shout in victory, their wings beating like drums of thunder. They know the battle has been won. Type Amen to get blessing 3535. Archangel Michael lowers his sword, but his voice still roars. His scream